A video by Black Unicorn fan fictions. Kindly do not copy and ignore the disclaimer because ये झूठ है. It's a lie. I got married 4 months ago. People said arranged marriage is sweet, like a slow burning love story. Yeah, no. Mine feels more like getting assigned a lab partner who never shows up and hates you. My husband and I, we don't live like a couple. We share a house, not a life. We have the same last name, not the same heart. Honestly, I think the only thing we share is Wi Fi. He is still in love with his ex, and when I say in love, I mean he drinks every night, like he's auditioning for a romantic movie, Devdas, then stands in front of the living room wall, begging her to come back. To a wall. This is my life, and yes, I'm still conscious somehow. Tonight, I was sitting on the couch, eating ice cream, watching my K drama, the one where the lead guy actually respects women, unlike certain people breathing in my house. The drama was intense, but not as intense as the moaning coming from the other room. Leah, Leah, please, Leah. He sounded like a dying vacuum cleaner, calling for help. I didn't even pause my show. Why would I? I have heard that soundtrack every night for weeks. And yeah, before you ask, this is the same marriage who think talking to me is a waste of breath. The same man who barely remembers what I like. The same man everyone thinks is mysterious, when actually he is just emotionally constipated. But that's Jake, my husband. Apparently, I took another bite of ice cream, wiped my mouth, and smiled at the screen. Sad story or not, one thing stays the same. I don't give a shit about you, Peach. Yes, I was talking about Jake, not the ice cream. The ice cream actually treats me well. Jungkook was in his apartment trying to fix his bike engine. For the third time this week, he looked like trouble in human form. Black shirt, chain around his neck, tattoos peeking out, jaw clenched. The guy had "Don't talk to me" written all over him. Which would have been great if people next door weren't screaming like someone was pushing for a baby delivery. He tried ignoring it, but Jake's voice kept getting louder, like I can't push any more loud. Jungkook closed his eyes, sighed, and muttered, "Why do I live next to circus people?" He dialed the cops without even standing up, because if there is one thing Jungkook hates, it's noise. Noise and, well, a Wyan, his college nerd. He used to make her do assignments. He didn't even remember her real name back then, just nerd. I opened the door halfway because I was not mentally prepared for whatever horror Jake was performing behind me, whatever. And on my doorstep was a cop who looked like he was about to flirt with his own reflection in the doorknob. Jin, literally the sassiest, prettiest man the police department has ever accidentally hired. Hi, yes, hello. Someone called about morning inside your apartment. Whatever explosion is happening in there, stop it. Yeah, that's my husband being dramatic. It's his cardio. Before Jin could respond, someone else stepped out of their apartment next door. Jungkook. Black hoodie, hair messy, expressions like he would rather be hit by a truck than deal with us. Still hot though, annoying but hot. I called. He has been yelling for 30 minutes. I'm trying to work. Work? You are fixing that bike engine again. Shit, now he will find out that I peek into his apartment. That is work, nerd. He still says it so casually that like it's my legal name. Stop calling me that. I'm 25, not a college student. You'll always be a nerd. Accept the truth. Jin looked between us like he was watching a low-budget enemies to lovers drama. I am allergic to flirting until someone is trying it on me. And Ryan, ask your husband to shut up. I don't like people mourning as long as it's my name. Jin barged into the apartment. He didn't even look scared of Jake, who was currently yelling at the lamp like it gave lap dance to Yoongi. Sir, hey, sir, yes you, ugly one. Can you lower the volume? Your neighbors are filing noise complaints and I'm too pretty to deal with the paperwork. Jake ignored him and continued screaming, Leah! At the ceiling. Jin turned to Ryan. Do you want me to arrest him? Because I can. I actually kind of want to. Before I could answer, Jungkook leaned against the door frame, arms crossed, judging everything. Honestly, just take him away. You cannot take my husband anywhere. Why not? He sounds like a haunted blender. I hope his arms are moisturized. Jin cuffed Jake and left. Door slammed. Silence. Blessed. Expensive silence. I just stood there into the hallway, holding the edge of my oversized t-shirt, hair messy from stress, and ice cream, looking like I was finally tasting peace for the first time in months. Jungkook stepped inside my house. I didn't even get a full breath before he opened his mouth. Why did you marry him? Couldn't you find another singer? And why are you so calm? I'm calm because he's gone. I don't celebrate trash pickups. I just appreciate them. He pushed off the wall and walked closer. Not too close, just enough for me to feel his shadow. Trash, huh? That's what you call your husband? What else should I call him? An antique toilet paper? His eyes dropped to my mouth for half a second. He noticed my moisturized lips. He tilted his head slightly. Didn't think you have claws, nerd. And I didn't think you have a face under that attitude. Guess we both are learning things today. Jungkook's voice softened, not in a sweet way. You know, you got louder. Back then, you just glared at me like I had stolen your homework. You did steal my homework. Borrowed and improved. You spelled your own name wrong once. You talk big for someone who used to whisper every time I looked at her. I whisper when I want to, not when you tell me to. So, what now? You gonna cry because they dragged him off? Oh please, I didn't even cry when my mom died. So cruel you are. My mom died before giving birth to me. I should have said something else to sound cool. Pretend that I said grandma. And why would I waste tears on someone who can't even stand without alcohol holding him up? Damn, guess I was wrong. About what? Thought you were breakable. I'm glad you started thinking practice makes a man perfect. Let's see if it will work on Rabbit or not. Keep talking like that, nerd, and I might start liking you. He bit his lower lip for a second. I know a good divorce lawyer. I don't want second marriage. You shouldn't have done the first one too. He left. Let me go and cry for the second lead. She started walking the K-drama again. 4 months passed and Jake and I are divorced. People acted like I burned down the ocean. You are the wife, you should have taken care of him. Maybe he drank too much because you didn't try. Women should be patient, blah blah blah. Everyone wanted to blame me because I am a woman. Great discovery. Because I didn't cry and beg and cling to a man who didn't even remember the name of the woman he was married to. And honestly, I didn't care then. And I care even less now. I liked myself too much to break for anyone, still do. I stayed in the same apartment, same view, same couch. But everything else changed, mostly because of one annoying man with tattoos and bad attitude. Jungkook. Somehow we got close, not friends, not lovers, more like enemies who accidentally trust each other. When they are too tired to pretend, we talk, we fight, we flirt, we annoy each other so much it counts as quality time. And right now I'm feeding him dinner because last week a car came at me out of nowhere. Jungkook jumped to save me. He pushed me away and he took the hit. Now his arm is fractured and the idiot hates asking for help, so obviously I'm enjoying the suffering. Just kidding. He's enjoying it way too much. Eat. Say please. You want me to say please to you with your current IQ of a wet socks? I pinched his nose. He opened his mouth to curse me, but I put a full spoon of rice in it. I will be an amazing mother. You monster. No doubt Jake left you. No, I didn't mean that. Wan kept the bowl on the table and went to room. Wan, I'm sorry, I didn't. She came back with a pepper spray. I will wash your eyes, just stay quiet and eat. She started feeding him again. Aren't you mad about what your existence? I said that I don't care about the vibrations coming out of your mouth. I won't say that again. You didn't deserve that. She put more food in his mouth. Let me breathe, girl. God gave you such a big nose, you still need mouth to inhale. You are the reason that oxygen level in the atmosphere is getting less. I pressed another spoonful of rice to his lips. He opened his mouth like a grumpy dolphin being force fed fish. You seriously hate me. Hate requires efforts. I don't waste calories on you. He chewed, making that stupid nom nom sound on purpose, just to see if I hit him. I thought about it. He looked at my pepper spray and then at my face. He finished that bite, then leaned back on the couch with a groan. So, what are you gonna do next year? Next year, hopefully, move to another planet to avoid you? Come on, seriously. Future plans? Big plans? What do you want? I thought for a second, stirring the rice with a spoon. I want peace, money, good skincare, a man who doesn't drink himself to sleep, calling his ex. Thank God I don't drink like that. Yeah, because if you did, I would have poisoned your bottle. You ever think about, settling down again? Oh mom, why did you possess Jungkook's body? Don't mess around. Settle with who? A plant? A rock? Both have higher emotional intelligence than men. I mean, someone like me, someone like you, no. I want someone who listens. I listen. You listen to engines, not humans. Okay, fine. Then someone exactly like me, but better. I tapped his forehead with a spoon. So, no one. Got it? He rolled his eyes dramatically, then nudged my knee with his good hand. I'm serious, nerd. I'm planning stuff. Big stuff next year. I don't wanna, do it alone. Planning what? Your funeral? I'm a wedding idiot. We aren't even dating. Thank God. Dating is boring. Let's skip that part. You haven't confessed anything. Confession is also boring. So you just decided we are getting married? Next year, June or July, depends on the venue prices. I'm not rich. I'll allow you to choose the cake, though equality. If I hit you with the spoon, will your brain restart? You are feeding me, you are taking care of me, you yelled at me, pepper sprayed my dignity, and you still don't leave. So yeah, wedding next year. No confession, no drama, just us, obviously. So you want to be the second male lead in my life's K-drama? Cool. I always fall in love with the second ones. I am not able to understand your broken microwave language. All I want to say is I don't have any eggs and I don't scream after getting drunk. Your family has disowned you. No CEO or mafia will kidnap you after getting obsessed, and a hot, intelligent, caring, loving man is giving you a chance. Grab it. Where is he? You blind, bro? The molecules coming out of your nose are making me blind. Stop breathing. After a pause. Niyat kharab. Quote me. Oh, trust me. All of your lawyers will give me lap dance after I make you fall for me. Don't try this pickup line on someone else. I don't need someone else. Kim Namjoon, I have written a book of poetries for him. Time skip. Next year, the wedding ceremony. Here I am wearing a wedding dress, standing in a hall decorated with flowers, about to marry a man who used to call me a nerd as if it was my birth sign. My life is a joke, a funny one, but still. Guests whispered things like second marriage. She moves fast. That poor girl. I smoothed my dress and smiled because I genuinely did not hear a single word they said. Selective hearing, my gift. Jin walked in, wearing a suit shinier than my future. Here I am. The wedding can begin. Everyone, clap for me. He took a selfie with the altar because of course he did. Why are you louder than the speaker system? Because God made me perfect and gave the rest of you emotional issues. Have a seat, food will be served soon. He said. Still time to run. You would chase me and trip over your own ego. The priest cleared his throat. We are gathered here today to admire me. Yes, continue. Everyone glared at him. He fixed his tie proudly. The priest continued, pretending Jin doesn't exist. Do you, Jungkook, take YN to be? Yeah, obviously. Next question. Do you, YN, take Jungkook, blah blah blah? I do. We exchanged rings. He slid mine on gently and I kinda shoved his. Balance. You may now kiss. Let's not rush life decisions. He leaned closer. Scared of your breath? Yes. He did what you all aren't allowed to do in the weddings. Kiss. After the ceremony, people threw flower petals. My new husband leaned down to whisper, "So, wife, what now? We go home and then eat cake. And then don't be greedy. You got a whole wedding today." He pulled me a little closer. "Fine, cake first, marriage later." We walked out together, hands in hands, two idiots, no confession, no plan, and somehow planning to spend a whole lifetime like this. Honestly, not bad. Now go and cry about your single life. Don't miss the meme in the last. Yeah, this one.